Hello and welcome back to another Photoshop video. In this video I would like to look at the clouds filter. So to get to the clouds filter, we go to filter, we go to render, and we're going to go to clouds. And you'll see each time we do that we're going to get a different sort of like blurry clouds filter. Now there's two different types of filter. There's no config option for this, but there are two different types of clouds that you can get. And this one, and it's a little bit confusing because this one, it looks like it says Alt Control F, but actually if you press Alt Control F, you actually get a different version of the filter, which is a more intense version. So I'm just going to press the keyboard shortcut now, Control Alt F, and you'll notice it's definitely a more intense version. Whereas if I just click the button, it will go back to that original version there. Now, you can obviously use it with just black and white, but there's like a lot of cool things you can do when they actually change the colors on it. So if we look here, we're going to go to the pale colors, and what we'll do is we'll do a lighter shade of brown and then a darker shade of brown. So we'll do this one, X, and then this one, X. Okay, so let's take a look at that. So you can see there's the regular one, Control F, slightly more intense, a bit more variation in the colors there. So this is obviously quite useful. So for instance, we could do a similar thing with a green here, and we'll choose the darker one on this here. Take a look at that. So that's what you get there, kind of like a lightly textured effect, and then Control Alt F, the texture is a little bit more. Okay, I just want to clarify the complementary colors here in RGB. So here you can see we have magenta and green. We can go through a bunch of different phases with that. Also going to have cyan with red. So we can do filter, difference clouds on that. So there's a cyan and red. And we take a look at, so that we can do that and then put it in a more intense one. And if you go for the difference clouds, and then you get one phase where it grayscales it, and then on the next one, yeah, I think you have to go through that grayscale process first to get this kind of much more, and this kind of resets. So if I then go through difference here, and one more time, it's a less intense effect. It's definitely worth actually pressing Control Alt F. Yeah, to go through the more intense versions. And the final one, of course, is the blue with the yellow in complementary colors in RGB. So just trying to think. Yeah, you can just go straight into it, right? I guess. No, I think you do need to actually you need to do it, basically. You need to run the regular one first. Then you do it again to get to the, yeah, and then you run the difference to get it to this. One, and then from this point you will get the idea. That's sort of like without, because otherwise I think it's doing an additive effect. So there's an RGB. What do we do yellow? Is that yellow the same? That yellow looks the same, right? So we do yellow, and then this is like a lilac color. Let's have a look at that. Where is it? So we'll do an RGB yellow, and with a lilac. Let's make sure we got that. Okay, now let's apply difference. It looks like I accidentally incorporate extra elements there. So yeah, do the clouds to get it sorted. We can intensify and then the difference. Basically doesn't work. Because I mean, I think if I change the color mode, right, it might work though. Yeah, I think if I change the color mode, this would work. Hmm. We'll have to we'll have to keep working on color theory, I guess. But anyway, that will do for now. So thanks for watching.